Way too serious.
Sad. Breaking a break in half, stretching me spinning the pack. We finna make it into some new shit that you ain't heard of had. Where y'all at with it? Gulf Coast, Cuban toast, guava cheese, palm leaves, Golf tee, golf whip, slide like skis on the back
I
streets.
can't complain about the pain, I treat that shit like luxury. I'm where you supposed to be, for all black, you roast lizard across the beach. Fuck them diamond pieces, who riding without them leases? I bet that this be the wagon, go send them packing. Who bout that action? Get that payment and split them dividends. Niggas be talking that, don't be about shit, run it up. Who gon' keep up? Tell the bus speaker, where you speakers?
I said now niggas click, hop in, who is this? I don't know, you better step, shut it down, know my rep. My shit poppin' ain't a threat, hypnotizing with the specs. X-ray right through your vest, synthesizer on my chest. We do science with these tracks. Click, hop in.
Are we rolling? Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay.
Your statement with that.
My name is Ayden Stoefen. I'm 24 years old, and I'm the creative director behind Stoefs Studio. Stoefs was something I was called back when I was in high school, and it was back when I was doing a lot of artwork and graphic design, and everyone that I started working for just started calling it Stoefs Design Studio, and then that slowly progressed into Stoefs Studio today, which is our clothing brand.
When did you start really getting serious about art?
When I was a kid, I didn't need to be entertained by anyone or anything. I could just be in my room all day, every day. Drawing was one of those things that just never bored me. And I never expected to, have it become my career. It was never a plan. And then once I started, it kind of, brought all these different aspects that I did enjoy about, culture, surfing, skating, creativity to my photography work and nonprofit work. It just kind of fits so perfectly in between all of those things that I could make it my living. When I left the country, I started doing some nonprofit work through my photography, working with a company called Concrete Jungle Foundation. They build skate parks internationally for communities that don't have the resources to do so themselves. They ended up flying me out to Angola in Africa to then build that country's very first skate park. It was great to be able to be there on site and experience that through their work. So after the project, I started to end up wanting to find a way that I could bring my own local community to be involved in these projects as well without having them fly out and be on the field like I was. I wanted to build Skating Across Borders, where we host these fundraisers to not only benefit these international skate parks, but now we can bring this home and benefit our own local charities as well.
My name is Michael Blanford. I'm the Executive Director of Boards for Bros. The Boards for Bros, we're a non-for-profit. We're kind of the non-for-profit arm of the skate park at Tampa. Our mission on its simplest level is we give skateboards to kids that can't afford them. There's sort of a bigger mission of promoting inclusivity in skateboarding. If I had to describe it on the simplest level, I love skateboarding. The people here at the skate park at Tampa and Boards for Bros love skateboarding. And we just really think everyone should have that opportunity to fall in love with skateboarding, whether they can afford it or not. When Stoefs Studio approached us about doing this event, it really was a no-brainer for us to try and figure out a way to plug in and get involved. It gives us an opportunity to talk about the value in this. Giving a person a skateboard goes far beyond just the object of the skateboard. We're giving them a key to this amazing community, this community that's all about inclusivity and creativity. No, I guess not really. This is Boards for Bros. This is a warehouse space that Skate Park at Tampa gives us. We get these decks from all different sources. Probably the majority of them come in through the shop. People buy a new deck, they change theirs out. They give us the deck, that's the starting point. All these decks we get, and it's hundreds and hundreds every year, or thousands probably every year. Good percentage of them continue their life on as a skateboard. New kid gets to have it, but there's a lot that don't. And this becomes raw material for artists to use. There's always been this link between skateboarding and creativity, and skateboarders are often musicians and visual artists. So this is another real natural way for us to make that connection.
People look at skateboarding as a sport, but not so much as an art. If you really dive into skateboarding and just the basic concept of that sport, every single person has a completely different style.
Doing this means so much to me because skateboarding is everything. I am Lucas Beaufort, French artist. I'm from the southeast of France. You know, when I introduce myself, I love to say that I live the life I want to live. Because what is it to be an artist? It's so like wide, you know? When I started, I was really into graphics. So when I was going to a skate shop, I didn't know much about brands. So I was attracted by the artwork. So I was like, oh shit, this is cool. And then I learned about the culture. I am driven by everything that I love. Skateboarding, I loved it, and I want to be around skateboarding forever. That's why I do graphics for brands. That's why I just released my book. It's a 420 pages of like celebrating skate shops around the world. Nobody told me to do that. I was like, what can I do to make something special for the culture? Let's make a book celebrating skateboarding.
Skate culture is always judged as an individual thing, and I want to shine light that there's so many different aspects within that one culture. There's people like Lucas and I who are the artists in the scene. There's people like Michael who are committed to providing kids with skateboards. Then there are venues like Green Bench who want to get involved with community events. When everyone puts their passions towards one project, that's when we can create real change.
My name is Ayden Stoefen, and I'm a co-owner and founder of Green Bench Brewing Company. I think the skating scene in the Tampa Bay area has grown leaps and bounds as far as how they communicate and how they're a part of the community as a whole. At Green Bench, we've always tried to partner with people in the community that are doing really cool stuff that's thinking outside the box. And so with Skating Across Borders, in partnership with Stoefs this time around, we collaborated on a beer together. Proceeds from that are going to help the nonprofit itself. And then the day of the event, we're gonna have the beer on tap, and $1 per pour is also going to be donated to the cause.
That's actually not bad. Hey, what's going on, Dustin? How are you? So we're gonna have Globe, Impala, Ion Blends, you. Okay. So I'll count 4 down. So Globe, Impala, Island Blends, and then, yeah, so you're right here.
Stage is just gonna go straight across? Right?
Yeah, so basically once all the cars kind of pour in, we're gonna drag this over, set it all up. It'll be like right after that last vendor. A little bit different style than last year. I usually had it all packed, but it was like so congested. This year, hopefully the layout will kind of flow a little bit better, but we'll see.
What? Exactly what you thought it was. Some new shit. Let me breathe for a minute, can I get open? Wannabes, they tried to bite it, had to show them how to put this shit in motion. First off, we way too focused, can't get knocked up off my pivot, strictly rhythm in my mode. Can you dig it? I breathe for a minute, then step back. Look at all that shit we done, I think we deserve a plaque. Noise platinum teeth, go then put your venue on the map. Fed your crew to scratch, bottles pop, pictures snap, chats like they really back. Breathe for a minute, can I get open? Magazine said it ain't worth it, had to show them how to put this shit in motion. First off, we way too focused, can't get knocked up off my pivot. Introducing the start of your ending.
Tell me who better fit it, pole position in there. Ice rock greedy, do the drunken monk when I'm in there. The sole purpose is beat breaking and tape snapping. Infrastructure for Hollow Mountain Villa living. Wannabes, they can't get on me, cause I point and squeeze, moving from my focus. That's on me, precious metal on my teeth. Pyro metal pedal gleam, my machine is in it, study fitted, Roger Lennon grooving in there. My tune bang around the world.
guy that is literally making this event happen here. Thank you for having us, and we're so glad that we can make this happen and do well.
I just want to say again, this is a community-based event, and without you all, we can't make it happen. And Boards for Bros, great foundation. You got to check them out. They're in Tampa. Finally, we had a local charity, and we're going to be here next year, so look forward to it.
I've always been of the viewpoint that the great thing about skateboarding, it's whatever you want it to be. You know, people have these arguments, is it an art form, a sport, a subculture, whatever, and it's just whatever about skateboarding speaks to you. It's just this really creative world that really promotes self-expression. I think that's true more now than it's ever been in skateboarding. So the real value in skateboarding to me, I love the people. These are the best people in the world that are part of skateboarding. And I don't know if other things offer that sense of community that skateboarding does. I love it.